everybody. It's only me. It's only me. Happy Halloween. I don't think anyone really thought I was going to be doing that, did they? We're all having, it's all fun and tricks here at Crafters TV. It is, of course, Halloween. And, you know, I thought I'd dress up a bit. I didn't bother putting any makeup on. This is normally how I look in the morning. So you're just seeing me fresh. And actually, as I said to Debbie, because Debbie Robinson's here, that laugh that I did at the beginning is my normal laugh. The laugh that you normally hear is my pretend laugh. Debbie, are you still laughing?
I think we all are. You've got me good and proper. First thing, I'm steaming up and everything else. Oh my God, Becky, amazing.
I made people jump then, didn't I? Everyone's sitting down, you know, it's nice and quiet, going to do a bit of crafting, and then they hear this scary sound coming out of the TV.
I think you got into the spirit of it. I've got on the more glamorous side of the witch.
You have, absolutely.
And you look absolutely amazing.
Oh,
I'm just going to say it as it is. She looks absolutely amazing, and we've got a full day lined up of spookiness and that cackle. I'm going to make her do that at the beginning of every show because I just think that's absolutely fabulous. But yeah, we've got a great day lined up, haven't we?
Absolutely, we have.
I've done one of these before. So called the Reloaded shows.
Me too.
I've never done them.
First time for me as well. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait. Yeah. Cannot wait.
It's going to be good. So the Reload show is, I mean, last month was a pretty spectacular month, let's be honest. There were so many new launches. So this is your opportunity to see back, because you may have missed out on things. You may have fallen asleep and actually missed out on something that launched, because there were so many. It was almost continuous, wasn't it? So this is the opportunity to do that. And we've got a few things back in stock.
I know. I'm so excited. Nicola, can we tell them? So you might be able to see just down here, and I don't think the camera can get in close. Shall I pick one up?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to pick them up? I can't believe they're back in stock. They're only back in stock.
That's fantastic, aren't they?
We've got our punches.
And everything, all of them.
All of them,
That's
every
brilliant.
single one, including the one that people have been asking the most about, is the 3-in-1 punch, which is the round corner punch. And then you've got all these fabulous designs. So sorry, Nicola, because I know you spent ages putting these together. The photo one, I use this all the time in my scrapbooking one. You've got that lovely fleur-de-lis design as well. They're absolutely fabulous. I can't believe they're back in stock. We've been waiting for them. I know you guys have been asking about them. I was involved in the launch, but it's just fabulous that we've got every single one back in stock. Head over to that website, go and have a little look, check them out, and we'll probably be using these throughout the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to these because I missed out on them. I managed to get that one, but not any of the others. So I'm really, really pleased. So I've got the first one, but I didn't get the other ones. Lots of people are coming in and saying hello. Margaret says, yay, good morning. Georgie Ann says, good morning from Clearwater, Florida. And also CCTV peeps and crafty friends. Mary Ann says, awesome, Becky. Happy Halloween. Samhain, how do I say that? I don't know, because that's another, I saw on another group on WhatsApp that someone was saying, happy Samhain. Samhain? I don't know if it's, so it's another alternative for Halloween.
Yeah.
Lois says, good morning, everyone from Ohio. Happy Halloween. Lynn Blackledge says, Becky, you make me giggle. And Lillian says, where's our Becky? Gone home. Becky thought, oh, I know, I'm here for 6 days. I'm going to have a little bit of a break, and I'm going to send in my Wicked Witch for sister. So I'm not Becky, I am something else. Who knows? Colleen says, good morning from Florida. Lillian Kwok says, good morning, everybody. Hello to the Crafters Coven. Oh, I like that.
That's a good one.
That's a nice one. Linda's here to say hello, and Margaret says, you ladies are bewitching.
Oh, I like that one.
Absolutely. I think we're going to call you Glamour Witch.
Well, that's all I've got. I've also put on is a little black dress with some gold in, and a little black witch's hat. That's it.
And what's the witch's hat hiding?
What's it hiding?
What's it hiding? It's hiding the little devil horns, isn't it?
You get away. I said to her, I wanted me devil horns earlier. She went, are you hiding them under that hat?
I'm a bit cheeky, aren't I? It's because Becky's not here, it's somebody else. Now, we have got a Halloween sale on the website, so if you do want to take full advantage of that, that is 40% off certain items on the website. So definitely worth having a look at that. That will finish at midnight tonight, our time, UK time. So make sure you look on there if you're going to be purchasing anything, because there's bound to be something there that you'd like to take, like to have, absolutely. Right, we're going to get started. First of all, we're going to show you all of those different corner punches, because They are the things that everyone was clamouring for. We sold out, you wanted more, so we got more. This is the first time they have been seen since March when they launched. So in here you've got 7 altogether. As Debbie says, you've got one that's like a 3-in-1, so you've got those different kind of curved corners in there. But all of those different patterns, and we're going to look at those in more depth later on in the show. The price for this is £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40. They are so useful, those little corner punches. I remember having a look at, someone was making a card and they just had like slight curves around the edges, and it looked so smart, so professional, a little bit different. So definitely worth taking advantage of those. As I say, they were super popular earlier on in March when they first launched. Fabulous. Do message in if you are watching and you've got any questions for Debbie. This is your opportunity to ask any questions, whether it be crafting or witching. I mean, maybe Debbie's got a potion that she can tell you how to mix up. I don't know. I have to say that some of the things that Debbie's got over on the other side of the studio look quite magical. So, perhaps that's what the theme is with all of the bits and pieces today. Everything is a little bit magical, like the Mermaid Dreams. That was an immaculate segue into that, wasn't it? I have to say, these glitter pastes are some of the most spectacularly beautiful things I have ever seen. They are absolutely stunning. In this collection, it's all about these different kinds of things that you can be using with your dies and your papers. You've got all sorts of different embellishments, shimmer palettes here that you've got a selection of pearls, sequins, glitter glue. But I mean, for me, it really is about the glitter paste on here. It's absolutely stunning. $69.99 or $89.99. Platinum price is $55.99 or $71.99. And these different types of items can be used in so many different ways, can't they, Debbie?
Absolutely. I'm going to show you a few samples because it's the first time I've had opportunity to get hold of them, and I'm really excited. And I know Leanne, when she launched them, talked about that colour being the on-trend colour, and all brought in, and I love them. I'm not going to lie, I love this colour tone. It's really beautiful, and it, of course, has got that lovely mermaidy feel to it. But it's all the other items that you're going to be able to use, things that you have in your crafty stash right now. Things like, this one was from Enchanted Dreams. Oh, yeah. You've got the Enchanted Dreams. They're going to work so lovely. Whether you want to highlight and this has been popped into the back of the background and then popped over those inks and those shimmer sprays over the top, and then used to colour all these little areas as well. So you can be taking it into your crafting, and this one you're going to recognise straight away.
Oh, that's lovely.
Because it's the gorgeous Snow Queen. Absolutely beautiful. And some of these items, like you can take your stencils and paste through them, and your glitters and all those kind of things you're going to be able to do. As you can tell, Becky, nothing has changed with the cough. I'm still the same. I'm still struggling a little bit, so I'm going to grab a bit of water.
I think maybe we should make you a little concoction to make you better, a little potion to make you better. Lots of people did give the details of various potions, cough remedies, if you will, and whiskey and Southern Comfort seem to feature quite heavily in all of those.
Yeah, I did try some of the ones that they gave me the other day, but they're not working.
Not for you, no.
Nothing's working. It's taken a while to get rid of this one. Again, take a look at some of the lovely things that you can be doing. My favourite things, and I'm going to show you in a second, after I've shown you these beautiful cards. That colour trend, isn't it gorgeous?
Oh,
Becky?
beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. But my favourite things that these are going to lend themselves to, and I bet Jan's got hers already, mixed media.
Yeah.
If you love mixed media, my God, are these going to be for you. Some beautiful pieces here. I'm not sure who's made all of these. I've got a feeling Nicole's been heavily involved with some of these, because this is right up Nicole's street, which is our lovely Nicole Bretherick. Look at these. Painting those flowers, using the shimmer inks, using the stencils, your glitter pastes, lots of different mediums on there. I can see some alphabets that have been used in the background. Look at this one, Becky.
That's lovely. Oh, so beautiful.
Stunning.
There's so much, I love all that different texture that you've got inside those. It really does make it sort of pop out of the board. They are absolutely beautiful.
Oh, Leanne made one, I'm hearing in my ear. So if Leanne made one, we need Is it this one that she's made?
Oh.
Why didn't she put a name on back? I'd have got my name on that one. That is stunning.
Yeah.
Leanne, I mean, really, the lady is just like the most talented crafter that I know. But look at that beauty. It's absolutely gorgeous, like a work of art. Well, if Leanne's not claimed it, do you think I could claim that one?
I don't see why not.
Because I'd love that. I'd love to hang that up in me little craft room I would. I'd love to hang that one up there. But it's absolutely gorgeous, this collection. And it literally is, as Becky's showing you, you've got duet ink pads, so it's a different colour, the duet ink pad. You've got the Shimmer ink pad, which is brand new. You can't get these, they're exclusive to this range. So if you've already got things like your Shimmer ink pads and your duet ink pads, this is going to add to that as well. Your glitter paste, so you've got a couple of your glitter pastes. Mesmerising glitter paste. And you're telling me, look at colours.
Yeah, they're stunning.
You can see straight away the difference between the two. You've got the really big chunky glitter and then the really fine glitter, and those colours are absolutely stunning. Look at those. Then you've got your gilding flakes. If you love gilding flakes, this is an exclusive colour to the gilding flakes as well. You've got, now these are right up my street, I'm not going to lie, Becky, because I love that. I mean, I had my Weetabix this morning.
They're not going to open them up for you, are they? Oh, look at those.
You've got your gems
beautiful
in there, so those beautiful pearls. And I'm just going to try and do the other one as well, because you've got in this side, oh my God, these were made for me. Look at this.
Nice.
Do you know, I'm actually, because I was debating whether to get this collection or not, but do you know what? Now I've seen it up in, I've got to get it. I've got to get it. And we're still not done, Becky, because you've got your spray. I love our sprays. Our shimmer sprays are stunning. I honestly absolutely adore these sprays. And again, this is an exclusive colour to that, so you won't find any of that in there. The same with the glitter glue. The glitter glue that we do, and you've seen all our glitter glues of late. Look at the colour. The colour is beautiful. It's going to add to that collection, but it's also going to work with the rest of this. A big tub, and I mean a big tub of your beautiful iridescent glitter into there as well. And I say iridescent, it's actually called sea spray. Beautiful. Then we've got the aqua, tricolour aqua. I mean, look at this is just fabulous. And then not only that, you've got the tricolour brush nib in there as well, which is the alcohol pen as well. And then lastly, and I think this is right, Nicole, I don't know where I am now. It is a limited edition metallic paint marker as well.
Yep.
So absolutely incredible in champagne. And the last one, because we're hiding under the rest of them, is our lovely sequins.
They are beautiful.
Are in that amazing colour as well. So absolutely incredible.
Fantastic. They are really gorgeous. I have to say, I've been sitting here and I've been rubbing on the glitter to see if the glitter comes off. It really doesn't. No. I'm really trying because I want the glitter myself. Oh, loads of comments. Let's have a look here. Christine Mahoney's here, says, good morning, everyone. You both look great. Happy Halloween. It's pronounced Sarwin, so it's Happy Sarwin or Happy Halloween. Carolyn says, boo! To everyone from Michigan. Lynn Blackledge says, oh, punches, I need those. I think we all need those, and I'm really glad they're back in stock. Denise says, good morning to all my crafty friends from Virginia. I hope you're all well. I'm feeling a little bit sick. I mean, I feel a little bit green around the gills. I don't look very well. No, you're absolutely right. Karen says, hello all, happy Halloween from a bright Croydon. You both look amazing. I have this collection and I need to have a play with it, but I have loads from birthdays to get out and craft. I think everyone is the same. Kelly says, good morning and hope everyone can get crafty for Halloween. This is going to be a spooktacular show. Sandra Dundas says, I just cut into my very first Bella Luna sheet and I've started my hubby's Christmas card. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that. And Hannah says, I just tuned in and I jumped. As I wasn't expecting... Is Elphaba. Also, Debbie's Jägermeister used to be in medicine before they discovered he got you drunk. Worked in Magaluf.
Medicinal, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do some Jaeger bombs later. Yeah. For medicinal purposes only, obviously. I'm gonna intersperse the show with some Halloween jokes because I thought we should do. I've got one now. Where do ghosts go on their holidays?
Oh, where do they go on their holidays?
The Bahamas.
The what?
The Bahamas.
Oh God, no, Becky! Don't you start again.
Oh, yeah.
You liked this the other day.
There's
You have been swallowing
123
veins.
on this website.
You've been what?
There's 123 jokes on this website.
Have you purposely got those up to...
Yeah. Have I looked up special Halloween jokes? Absolutely, I have. Don't be silly, as if I wasn't going to bother to do that. Right, we should get started on the actual thing we're here for, which is to see Debbie do some demonstrations, shouldn't we?
Well, yeah, we can. I mean, I will just own up right now. My head's been a shed the last couple of days. I'm telling Becky, I haven't been very well, and I literally have been in bed for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Not doing very much. So I've left all my stencils. That one that I worked on my prep, I've left everything. I've left my mermaid stamps at home. I've left my stencil at home. And the guys have been looking furiously trying to find me ones that I've used. We couldn't find them, so I'm just going to adapt it a little bit. But the ones, because obviously with glitter paste you need drying time. But I love our glitter pastes. Oh, have I missed something? They're special.
Lilac.
These?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned them, Nick. She thought, because I know my head has been a shed, and literally, Nicola, if you see or spot a mistake, just call me on it and tell me. But I did say it, because look at the colour. The colour is stunning.
That
she thought, oh no, she's
so
not mentioned the
beautiful,
girl.
isn't it? I love that.
Now I've seen it up close and personal properly. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, have a play with it. Really enjoy it. Because you will, believe you me, really enjoy it. I've had to give because I borrowed a sample set to use from the studio. I've got to give it back. I can't keep it. I was going to say I wasn't returning it, Nicola, but Tracy's in the back, so I've got to. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. That's what I'm going to do. There's left... Oh, right, OK. So we need double figures then. I have to be quick.
Yep.
Now, can we come close? Oh, James, can we come up close? Oh, thank you. Look at that gorgeous paste. Absolutely beautiful. I do love the chunky, I'm not going to lie. I love the chunky thick. And don't forget, this is like a glitter glue. If you want to think of it in that way, that glitter paste is like a thick, gluey, scrumptious. I'm bringing all these new words out now because I just want you to appreciate how beautiful these are. And the colour I just absolutely love. Now, I am going to hold this down with a bit of repositional spray, only because it helps if you do things like this, Becky. Especially with a paste. So I'm just going to give it a little squirt onto the back and give it a waft, or a waft, depending where you live. Waft or waft.
Do you say waft?
I say waft at home normally. It's a waft.
I say waft.
You say waft.
Waft.
I say waft. North-south. Oh, Becky, it's going to be one of them days.
It definitely is.
Well, so that's it. And I love that. Nicola, shall we say that again? Yeah. So Becky's the bad witch of the south and I'm the good witch of the north.
That doesn't seem very fair.
You painted,
actually,
exactly. You painted your face green, Becky.
I'd rather be the baddie, to be honest. They have more fun.
Oh, Becky. Seriously.
I think, well, if you didn't have such a bad cough, we could get you to do your best witchy cackle.
I would love to do it, but I don't do it because she'll end up like she's been smoking 100 fags a day. And we don't want that one. No. She starts. Now, I'm going to use, and so obviously I'm using our paste knives, or our glitter paste knives. So I think have we got these in a pack of 3 still? Thank you, Nicola. Just so you can get an idea, and I'm going to give that a little mix because I took it home. I've barely got any left because I actually love this stuff.
Really?
So we're not going to tell Leanne. We're not going to tell her at all.
She won't know.
She'll never know. Unless she's watching, and then she's going to know.
Whenever we do glitter paste, it always makes Nicola want to go and eat some toast.
Yeah, it is, because that's... And the thing is, I know they tell you not to put a right lot down, but I prefer to put quite a nice bit down to get started with. Fill all those holes in as well, so if you see an hole missing, and then just use the flat side of the it's not a knife, is it?
Palette knife.
Palette knife, thank you, it is, yes, thank you. I told you, head's a shed. I can't remember birds at best of time when I'm on full throttle. Can you imagine what we're going to be like today? But yeah, just make sure you've got a nice, good coverage over.
Would you always put that spray on the back of your
Yes,
stencil?
because it stops it from lifting. And I'll talk about it often when I just tape it down. Normally, risk it for a biscuit, we've said that many a time.
Yep.
However, when you've got things like this, you don't want that because if it moves, it'll seep underneath.
Yeah.
So it's best to get that stuck down. Now, I know for our US friends, we don't ship it out to our US family, but I do believe you've got an option over there. And somebody in the comments, if there's anybody querying that, I'm sure somebody from the stateside will help anybody out. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Nicola. Yes, because I'm using our mixed media mats and the palette knives, and also these are on the website, and this the palette knives are on the website as well.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, I'm just going to scrape off the excess because I don't want to waste any of this because I have been using quite a bit.
Well, you know, why not? I do like a bit of glitter
to
paste.
use it, and yeah, that's the thing. You've got to use it.
Yep.
Already, I can see just how gorgeous this is. So I'm going to scrape that back into there. What I will tell you when you are using your pots, make sure you put them back on and seal them. Leave that barrier sheet. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I think so.
Make sure it's still on there so that you can pop that back on to seal that and there's no air bubbles getting into there. I'm only going to do one half of this, but I will say if there's anybody backstage who could pop this into a... Because when I lift this stencil off, would like some hot soapy water, please. Just so you don't want to ruin these stencils, because the stencils will do paste, they'll do inks, they'll do sprays through them, and you don't want to waste that. If you let that dry, you've literally, shall we say, cream crackered your stencil. Now, the residue will disappear.
Oh, look at that.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to lift that up a little bit so you can see.
Oh, that is
my
beautiful.
God, that dance of colour is just absolutely stunning. I absolutely love these. These will work on white, they'll work on black cardstock as well, but the pop of colour is just absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to let that to dry because you do need to let that dry, and you're going to need to leave it for a little while. I would tell you as well, on your multimedia mat or your mixed media mat, always give it a wipe down because Nicola, I've had to clean too many of them now. She's saying, almost cackling in my ear there. Oh yes. So we'll give you a little bit of a top tip.
Yeah.
So if you have forgotten, because we have had in the past some people that have forgotten. We're not going to name names. We're not going to do the blame game today. We're not going to do that. But they haven't cleaned it. You can use stick away. So if you use stick away, it'll lift it off. Even though it's silicone matte, it will lift that off for you. So yes, that's another good tip. But I'm pretty sure there'll be people on there now on the comments that'll be giving you good tips on how to keep it clean. I use my mixed media mat for absolutely everything, including inks, including paints, pastes, all sorts of things. But I do like to make sure I keep it nice and clean. So I've got some hot soapy water.
You have?
I'm waving hot soapy water in the background there.
You've got someone coming in to help
someone
you.
Coming in with someone coming. That's fabulous.
We have got a question from Evelyn who asks about glitter paste. Do you stir it before you use it? Mine is more gelatinous and not as easy to spread. So that is just the fact that it just needs a bit of mixing, is it?
Oh, I like that. Yeah, no, that's right. So I do stir mine. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I give it a little stir with my knife and then just wipe off the excess onto the back of it. But yeah, just give it a nice little mix.
Okay.
Normally, when I go straight in on a brand new pot, I'm just straight in there and just getting that slapped down. But yeah, now I will show you when it is dry, and you can see that I've used a different stencil with this. But take a look.
Wow.
Isn't that just gorgeous? Isn't that not just absolutely beautiful? Now these stencils came, do you remember the stencils that we did with the 8x8s and the smaller one?
With the ink pads?
Yeah, so they're absolutely beautiful. I love these. So that's it all nice and dry. And that's what I love, the texture. The texture that you get with the glitter paste. Because it is that glue-like substance as well, but with all that gorgeous glitter in there and then flakes, it just looks incredibly stunning. And that's my backdrop piece that I've got. Now, there is other things in this collection as well, so I'm going to come in. I needed my stencil back. It's now having a wash. Oh, it don't matter. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Do you want me to dry it?
You want to?
Shall I dry it?
You could do if you
would.
Let
me try it for you.
Fabulous. Thank you, Becky. Yeah. You're going to be my little mate. So you are going to be a good witch today, but you're helping.
I'm always a good witch. Honestly. I'm
You're always
just
a good
looking
witch.
for some paper.
The tissue paper. Let me get you tissue paper. It's just down here. There you go.
Thank
you. Oh, do you know what else I'm going to do? Oh, well, we've got them back in stock. I'm going to round this off.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get this rounded off. Now, our lovely 3-in-1 corner punch has got 3 different sizes. And I say sizes, it's noticeable. It's got like little markings on there, 10, 4 and 7. But what it's also got is the example of the corner that you're going to get. I tend to use the 10 a lot because I do like that rounded feature. You're just going to pop your cardstock into there. Now, you'll see that it can't go any further. So you literally pop that in, push it in as far as it'll go, and then there you go. Lovely curvature straight away.
That's really easy to use.
They are super, super easy. You know, I talk about it a lot. I have problems with my hands and dexterity problems, but these are super easy. This is 300 GSM and it has no problem whatsoever. It's just making sure you get it angled in properly. And I'm just going to go around now and finish my corner piece. Thank you, Becky. I love this. I can't tell you how much I love this. This one was the one that, on its own, flew. It just literally, it were blink of an eye and it had gone. The corner punches themselves, and we'll talk about them throughout the day now that they're back in stock, give you a nice little different effect. You've got lots of beautiful patterns on there as well, so they're absolutely gorgeous. Now, we've got the sea glass that I'm going to come in with. In fact, you know what I'm going to do?
All the hole punches are just on the bottom of the screen there. You can see about that hole punch collection.
Thank you, Becky.
The pricing there.
There you go. So I'm going to come in and just add a little bit of this colour just around the outside. Now, you will find with the Duet ink pads, because they're a Duet, we'll call it an hybrid ink. You've got a reactive hybrid water-based ink with a bit of pigment in there as well. So they're perfect for blending, distressing, stenciling, lots of techniques on them as well. So you could do what we generally often refer to as the swoosh technique, where you can pop a little bit onto the glass mat, squirt a bit of water onto there, and then pick it up.
Oh, really?
Smooch. Have you never heard us say about the smooching technique?
The smooching technique? No, I haven't heard about the smooching technique.
That's the noise she makes as well when she's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Next time you see her, you ask.
Okay.
Becky, she'll tell you.
It's possibly not what I've got in my head. a smooching technique.
I did a class. Oh, I say a class. I did like it were a free make and take sessions throughout at Chesterfield when I was there in July.
Oh yeah.
And this is what we used. Our Duet ink pads. They've got like a chalky finish to them, and they really are beautiful. But you can do things like. Because they don't dry instantly, you can add things like your embossing powder as well, so you can get some nice techniques out of them. God, do you know when I've just realised I'm thinking, where's all this paper come from? When I will do it punching. Punching out all my corner bits.
Hannah asked a question regarding the spray that you put on the back of the stencils.
Yes.
And said, how do you get that tackiness off? Would you not worry about it?
On the back of the stencil, no, it will come off. Again, a bit of stick away or warm soapy water, it'll come off. It's just a residue. It's not a permanent glue, so it will come off there as well. So yeah, that's the way that I would use it. I'll be totally honest, Anna, I do tend to put all my stencils in warm soapy water and take it off. You've got to be careful with the stencil. So the nature of a stencil, if we just bring this in for a second, you don't want to catch it with anything that's like a rough cloth or a rough sponge. It needs to be something soft that doesn't catch, because otherwise you can damage your stencil. The residue you can see is more or less come off there. Some of my stencils, I keep the residue on because it depends what I'm using it for. And because you can get quite a few tackiness out of it without having to reapply. But yeah, that's how I would clean that off there. Good question, Anna.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Any more questions? Please feel free to ask them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I've just done a little bit of distressing around there. Already I can see that lovely nature of that that chalky-like finish, which just looks, in my opinion, beautiful. But then you can do stamps over the top. Now, again, I did say I haven't got this. I've had to borrow a studio set that's not the one that I used, and it's a brand new one, but Tracy gave it me, so it's okay. So I'm just going to use little bits of this one, Becky. I'm not chopping into it. No, I promise I won't chop into it. I'm just going to use little elements of it. So I'm going to just pop that down and perhaps use these little bits in the corner just to show you what you can be doing with them. Again, look at this, the Shimmer ink pad, the pearlescent shimmer. I'm just going to pop that down to pick up like little pieces on
Oh,
there.
nice.
That's
I like
exactly what you can do. And I'll show you what I mean by that, because the one that I've used is exactly what I've done with the one that I had at home. I should have just looked at my craft table.
It's
thought
inevitable though.
I thought
You
we'd have
forget.
them up here.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be fine with it. I've caught a little bit extra. That's only because I'm being a bit random with my stamping, but you will get to see this in a second, what I mean by that. So I'm just going to pop a couple a little bit more down, just onto there. Let's go into that side.
Debbie, do you know why ghosts are so bad at telling lies?
Do I what?
Know why ghosts are so bad at telling lies?
No.
Because you can see right through them.
Oh, Becky, are you reading more jokes off there?
Yes.
Nicola, get her
Of
told.
course.
Nicola, get her told. Have I got to put up with this all day?
Yeah, you will. Absolutely. And tomorrow as well. I'll probably come up with some more tomorrow.
Oh, dear.
Oh, sorry. Hannah says, I'm sorry, I wasn't clear. I meant the tackiness is left on the card. Do you find it leaves any tackiness left on the card, the spray?
Probably put too much on.
Pardon?
Probably put too much on.
Ah, right,
Just need
okay.
a light covering.
Right,
yeah, that means there's probably a little bit too much down there.
Okay.
So yes, no, I hope that I hope that's cleared that up for you, Hannah. But yeah, it's probably because you've sprayed a little bit too much onto the back where it's left to bubble up. So when you hold it, can I just demonstrate that again? I'm not going to put it on because we've cleaned this one. But when you're using your spray, what you need to be thinking about is the closeness that you're with this. So don't have your spray right on top. If you do that, you get really like big bubbly bits. They look like
bubbles. Bubbly bits.
Yeah, don't look very good. So it's a nice light covering, so a little light. You'll often hear me, I do like little bits, because I don't, when you go across it, sometimes it's a little bit harder to get that even. I think some people are quite good at it. Sarah, Leanne, they're brilliant at it. Debbie, no. So I just do it and I hold it back and then give it a little spray. And that means there that, and again, that waft, letting that waft, if you don't, again, it can bubble up on there.
Right.
So it's just about the littlest, teeny weeniest amount that you need on the back of it. And that should solve your problem for you, Anna. So I hope that little bit helps as well.
Okay, fabulous, thank you.
Right, I'm going to bring in, because I'll bring in for a second, but you'll still get a lovely water reactive with this if you splash a little bit of water down, even though I've popped those, because I want to show you how they react with water. So I'm just going to do a little bit of splashing just over the top. And I do love our Duet ink pads. I've often said, people have quoted me on what are my favourite ink pads, and I will say the Duet ink pads are my favourite at the moment. I just love them. The oxidisation, look at this. You can see it happening before your eyes, and I've not even took a tissue to it. Normally you have to take a tissue to it to get that up, but look at this. Right before your eyes, you're seeing all of that. Just literally get that lovely faux bleaching technique.
Great, I like that.
But it's really white.
Yeah.
That's the difference between that, and that's because this is a hybrid ink pad. The water reactive, you get that look, but you sometimes have to leave it for a little bit and then get your tissue to suck that up. But I wanted to deliberately leave that there. You've seen me, I've got a tissue in my hand, but I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it because the water reacts with that hybrid ink and creates that lovely, lovely faux bleaching look with the use of nothing. You can stop it, you can stop that process at any time, so you can literally stop there. But for me, I just think they're just absolutely incredible. Now, please excuse me, because I will tell you that this was the stamp set that I used. Exactly the same, distressed around the edges. I took the same ink pad to stamp some over. I did the droplet of the water.
Yep.
I've used the stamp to create the mermaid, but I stamped in my lovely seashell pink. And you can see when you let it dry or you force that dry in, can you see the shimmer? Absolutely beautiful.
That's nice.
And you can then go in and add like your textures as well. So I'm going to make sure, no, it's been primed. I thought I'd do. Just come down with a little bit of black just onto there. I love these.
Oh, that's lovely.
And the new colour is just
And that's the
beautiful.
champagne colour.
That champagne is delicious. Absolutely delicious. I'm just going to add a couple of little extra bits onto there as well. These are oil-based, so these are our metallic paint markers. So they're oil-based, and you can tell that. You'll be able to tell with the smell. It's got a nice smell to it. But they are non-toxic, so don't think for a minute that you know, they're not, you know, they're not toxic at all. Kids can use these. You can go straight onto things like your pebbles and your glass, you know, all those kind of things.
Yep.
But they're absolutely gorgeous. So I've just dropped a couple of little bits onto there as well, Becky. Right, so I'm going to come. Oh, do you know what else I'm going to do? Shall we do a little bit of a? Where's that stencil gone? I'm going to use the bubble one again because I haven't got my lovely teardrop one, but you'll see what I mean. Again, taking your stencils, you can go in with your inks as well. So do a little bit of the ink over there and use your stencil. Oh, any of your stencils. How many stencils do you own in your collection? Becky, have you got quite a few now?
Yeah, I have. I bought all of these when they came out. No, each one has got sort of, there's this sort of 3 in each pack, isn't there?
Yes.
And
yeah.
I do you know what, I recently discovered a glitter paste and I've utterly fallen in love with it. And I bought every single glitter paste that we had.
It's addictive, isn't
Oh
it?
my goodness. I didn't think I needed it, but I really do. I really did, and I absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very nice.
Absolutely. And then, again, you can see you can create your lovely backgrounds with them as well. And then, if you have got a little bit of residue, because we've not cleaned it completely, wait till it's dry and then just rub it off. It comes off. Nice and clean again. So it's absolutely fine. Now, I will just show you because I have stamped my little image on there. I've done a few of the little splashy techniques. So what I did with the ink over the top, I popped a little bit down onto here and then picked up with just a water brush. Let me just grab a little quick water brush, Becky. Just pick a water brush up, a bit of water, coming into there, and then just splashing over the top to create those lovely little splash techniques. So you can do that, and then of course you can paint with them. So that's exactly what I've done with this. The stamp itself, I just grabbed my little stamp. I've just taken those 2 colours. I have done a little bit of a mix though, because we have got pens in there too. So we've got pens that you can use. Oh, look at that colour. Isn't that beautiful? See, holly.
Nice.
And then you've got tulip in there as well. And so you can pick these up and you can paint with them. So let's come in and do a little bit of painting. So all of these different mediums, I think this is why I'm a little bit in love with it. When I'm going to tell you, when I first started, I'm like, do I really need it? And then obviously borrowing Tracy's set, I was like, oh, yes, I do. Yes, thank you. I'm going to have these because they are beautiful.
Those
Lots
colours,
of different mediums.
I mean, who wouldn't love all those beautiful colours? I know we could say it's sort of mermaid, but actually, you know, that blue and the pink, sometimes you can see the sky like that, can't you, with those really rich colours? Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Oops, dropped a bit of ink on there. Didn't want to do that, but it's okay. Don't forget as well, you could take your clear overlay, you could add a little bit of sparkle if you wanted to add a little bit of sparkle to that as well. You can use your alcohol markers to colour this in, because don't forget you've got your alcohol marker as well. So this stamp could have been coloured in with the alcohol marker. I've just chosen to use the gorgeous colours here in the tricolour aqua. But you've got this one, and this is your alcohol marker. Yeah. So you've got all these different options on how you can colour. So I've got another little stamp here. So you could be just choosing to come in and colour with your alcohol marker instead. So it's entirely up to you. You've got lots of choices in how, with all the different mediums in there. It is literally a multimedia dream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mixed media dream. And I bet I can't wait to see what has Jan worked with these yet? Because seriously, Jan is going to lose her mind, is all I'm going to say. She will lose her mind. And you can get a nice, even though they're not the same colour family, they've been thought of to work beautifully with this collection. So you've got your lovely options of using your aqua or your alcohol and then have a little play with them, and that's all I've done is literally just built up all of these textures. Background there, which I'm going to pop that onto there, and rather than me make all this up, I'm just going to show you how you'll see my finished card has been brought together using all of these mediums. The background,
wow,
the background of the ink and the stamp and the mix of the shimmer with the duet, the stencil, the splashing technique, using the champagne over the top. So literally just take the champagne and then just do a little bit of dot work. So again, just go in And once it's been, make sure you give it a good shake and just drop that down and add little elements to it. Again, you're just mixing your medias together. So I absolutely love this collection. This is my little finished piece that I did, exactly the same with Little Tails. It's just about putting all those medias. That's literally a mixed media piece of work there, because it's all these different medias that have been brought together. Leanne worked tirelessly to get this collection for birthday to bring out, which is why we've got it back in the reloaded section today. And you know, I've not even used it all. I didn't use the gilding flakes. I didn't use the, I did use these actually. I did use the sparkly ones, the gorgeous iridescent ones. Didn't use the sequins. So there's lots of love mediums that you're going to find that'll work in card making, scrapbooking, home decor, beautiful canvases. You've seen those canvases that I've now knocked on the floor.
No one will know.
Nobody will know, but yeah, it's a great price, a great kit, and I can't wait to get hold of mine. Genuinely, now I've played with them. Yeah. Now I've had a little. Oh, you've just got to get them. You've just got to get them, because you will be totally blown away with the different ways you're going to be able to use them. And you may already have got duet ink pads, shimmer ink pads in there as well, but I know for a fact you're going to play with each and every single item, whether you bring it all together or whether you're using it in other collections that you already own.
Fantastic. To recap what you're getting in here, these are all the different sort of elements you're getting in here. But so you have your tricolour brush pens in those 3 different colours. Then you've also got your tricolour aquas down here. You've got glitter paste in that beautiful sort of thick and chunky sort of iridescent glitter. This one is your Ocean Song. This is your Mermaid's Tail. You've got that shimmer spray here. You've got that champagne acrylic marker that you've just seen. You've got these different embellishments, so these sort of diamondy gems, pearls, sequins, glitter glue, and then you've got your inks here as well as some glitter and also the beautiful gilding flakes. If I just go like that, you can see all that shimmeriness that you're getting in this collection. $69.99 or $89.99. The platinum price is $55.99 or $71.99. Loads of people are saying hello. Adriana says happy Halloween from San Antonio, Texas. Happy Halloween! BJ Clark says, hope everyone is having a wonderful Halloween. I can't wait for tonight to take the girls trick-or-treating. My youngest wants to be an old lady with a cane. Oh, it's so sweet. She wants to put curlers in the wig. Oh, I like that idea. Christine Mahoney's here saying, oh, I love that glitter paste. I have 4 jars of each. Wow, that's impressive. And Alexandra says, morning all, unbelievably impressed. I ordered my fabulous fuchsia yesterday and it arrived an hour ago. Shut up. That is incredible. Wow. That's a little bit like my story of really expensive shoes that I bought one morning, Christmas, Boxing Day morning in the sale. I bought them at 6 o'clock and I thought I can always change my mind if I don't like them. They were on my doorstep by 8 o'clock. Same day. 2 hours after I ordered them. Yeah, I know. So I didn't have a choice I had to keep them.
Oh, you had to keep them?
I had to keep them, yeah. Because I took them out and showed them to everybody that came over and I accidentally wore one and scratched it, so I couldn't take it back. Loads of people are saying how lovely that is. Sharon Harrison says, good morning, Debbie and Becky. Happy Halloween to everybody watching. You have Sandra Dundas saying, Yodel is bringing my embossing folders with the die. Michael says, good morning, Debbie and Becky. You look absolutely fabulous in your outfits. We took it to heart, the whole Halloween thing. Diane says, happy Halloween. How bewitching Becky and Debbie look this morning. Janet says, I love watching your demos, Debbie. You are a tonic. And Betty Weaver says, hello from Idaho. Where do vampires get their cookies?
Where do what?
Vampires get their cookies.
Where do vampires get their cookies? No idea.
The Ghoul Scouts. It's going to be a day like that.
I love that one.
I'm going to give you one other one. Who gives Dracula the most candy at Halloween?
Who gives Dracula the most candy? No idea.
His fan club. On that note, should we have a break? I'll think of some more. See you in a couple of minutes.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. and as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to check out Crafters TV on our sparkling new website, including how to watch live, catch up with previous shows, and how to view the latest schedules. So, let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct location at the top of the page. Click the Crafters TV icon on the top right-hand side of your screen. To watch the show live on the website, click the Watch Now button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the relevant show page where you can watch the show, shop the show, and shop the day at your leisure. To view the Crafters TV schedule, click the View Our Schedule button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the TV schedule where you can browse each date plus all of the shows that are on that day. You can then click on each show to be taken to a page where you can watch and shop the show. If you want to catch up on a previous show, hit the Catch Up button on the purple Crafters TV bar. Then you can scroll down to see all of the previous Crafters TV shows from recent days. If you're looking for something specific, you can click the Craft Expert, Craft Area, Shows and Date filters just above the list of shows. Take a moment to browse until you see the show you want to catch up on, then click onto the show. You'll then be taken to the catch-up page where you're free to watch the show and check out all of the crafty goodies on our Shop the Show and Shop the Day pages. Enjoy!
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Lots of people loving what you've just made. Gilmore says, what a glorious work of art. Judy Barlow says, beautiful. Lois says, a beautiful card. Thank you, Becky. Hannah says, I lasted a whole week and a half after this collection came out before I gave in and ordered the glitter paste and the inks. The duet one is lovely. I used it on the first birthday card yesterday. It's absolutely beautiful. Handcrafted by Gaz says, hello, Debbie, Becky, and all the CTV crew. Lovely social media superstar and all my crafty friends. And Karen is watching and crafting using the Wild at Heart collection that's just arrived. I've got another little joke for you.
Oh, God.
What does a ghost put on his turkey?
What does a ghost? Summit trimmings? I've no idea.
Gravy. Gravy.
Oh! Becky! Becky!
You're just going to get worse as the day goes on. And the day is long and there are hundreds. That's all I'm saying. We mentioned these at the top of the show, and this is the first time you've seen them since they were launched in March, when they sold out in a moment, practically. They're back in stock, and you've already been buying them in your droves. These are our decorative punches. These are the corner punches. This first one is your decorative heart. Then you've got the rounded 3-in-1, which is the one that everybody went for first of all. 3 different sizes of corner curve. You've got a deco fan. This is your decorative corner. This one is your photo corners. Then you have your fleur-de-lis. And finally your decorative scallops. All of these, £40 or $50. The platinum price is £32 or $40. As I say, when they were launched in March, they sold out really quickly. I wouldn't be surprised if these go just as quickly. And Debbie, you've got some samples over there, haven't you?
I have indeed. So I've used corner punches from a different company before we had ours. They give you that lovely finishing touch, especially that 3-in-1. What I love about the 3-in-1 though, Becky, is that you used to have 3 punches of that. You could never have them 3-in-1. So the fact that you've got 3 different cuts in that one punch, for me, is just absolutely brilliant. And the same with the decorative one, because the lovely thing about these, Becky, is it's not just the corner. And I'll explain that in a moment, because you can take... That would happen. You can take off the bottom. They are sturdy. You can extend it, but you can also take off the bottom so that you can create a line. So it's not just now before, and I'm talking like when I first started. Well, I say first started crafting, but back in the early days, you would have to buy the decorative corner, and then you'd have to buy the straight one to match. Right. But you don't with this. It's all in one. Okay. So I absolutely love this, and I'll show you an example of that later on as we go along. And do you know what? I might even do a demo with it later on as well. Yeah. But it is mainly, as we call them, a decorative corner punch. However, if you did catch me on that launch show, you'll have seen that I made this. Excuse me. Because it is the corner, which is on here. Yeah. But it also creates this straight edge for you as well. So you can create some nice little decorative panels to it. What I love about it, to apologise, Becky. That's all right. No, don't worry. I think it's one of those things at the moment where there's loads of colds going around, aren't there? You've got a bit of a tickle in your throat. Thank you. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun with it as well. So that, I created this one doing just the 2 corners and left the other square. So it really creates like a little bit of a trick on the eye. If you love scrapbooking, though, it's going to be perfect for those little finishing touches. Could be for anything when it comes to making, but why not have that little bit of fun? Because that's exactly how I just described it in that other one, but just with pattern paper. Nice. And they look stunning. They're very easy to use as well. So they're not, I mean, I will tell you the one that I use the most, aside from my 3-in-1 corner punch, because I scrapbook, every time I scrapbook, this comes out, because it is the one for all your fabulous corner punches. I've just got some scrap pieces of card to start with, just to show you. If you scrapbook, it literally takes the corners that way. You can put your photo. Okay. You can literally put your photo into there or into that one. Do it on all 4 sides, and that means then you don't have to glue any of your photos in. So if you want to interchange them, this is going to be a game changer. I'm just making sure I've got it right into cut. I think I've been using that a little bit. Let me just get rid of that bit, Becky, because I've there we are, filled that up. You can see with the scrap. Make sure you get rid of all those scrap pieces. And why are you not? Oh no! Look what I've done. Do you know? I say what I've done. I bet this is being used loads and hasn't been cleaned. And I'm not going to call anybody out, although it's probably me, to be fair on this one, because look at all that in there. Oh, Debbie. Clean it out, girl. Is it still bunged up? Let me just have a little look. Let me see if I can get it off. Do you know what? Someone's taken this off and not put it back on right, that's why. And then, there we go. I think that should be the last bit out. So it's been accumulating. Look at that. Oh God, there's loads in there, isn't there? I know, they've just not been... Please, guys, if you have got your punches, make sure, and I clean mine after every single time I've used it. I don't leave it in there. I'm a bit like that with my vacuum cleaner. That's better. Look at that, it's running smoothly. And there you go. Cut out, absolutely perfect. That's onto some I think that's 250 cardstock,
Okay.
which is what we recommend. It depends on dexterity, because I hold mine, but you can actually pop it in. Let's just bring in a bit of white cardstock. You can just punch it down by using your palm of your hand and holding it onto the table.
Right.
But you can, and this is this is our 300 GSM, and the reason I show this is because it was a recommendation that we said when we first launched. However, you can use any cardstock, glitter cardstock, I'll get that out in a second for you as well. You can use it onto thicker cardstocks. I wouldn't go to the levels of like a 350.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try it on a heavyweight acetate. I wouldn't be doing those because, and of course, acetate is a micron, it's not a GSM.
Yep.
So it's a different kind of a material, medium. Don't be trying it on those. But on your cardstock, you can go anything up to a Centura Pearl 310. I've found very easily, whether I do it with the palm of my hand on the punch just down, or whether I hold it in my hand. Depends on the day I'm having, that depends on the feelings that I've got in my hand.
Yep.
But seriously, absolutely fabulous. Oh, this one's going to be perfect for all you lovers out there, because it is, of course, and again, I'm just going to show you. Oh, I didn't put it right into that corner, Debbie. Let me just make sure.
That one not clean either.
I'm going to have to check them all,
aren't you?
I think the guys have been using these. Literally, what's it like? There you go. Into that corner, can you see that beautiful? And bring in a bit of white cardstock underneath.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
lovely
nice.
love hearts coming in. Make sure it goes in right into the corner. Debbie didn't put into a corner there, which is why I've got that one. But that's a 300 GSM. It's a more of a matte finish as well. So again, depending on how you want to use it, whether you want to just punch that down with your hand, and if you are, just give it a little couple of punch there and it will go through, and that shows you that it goes through there absolutely fine as well. It was just a recommendation of cardstock weight, but it doesn't mean you're stuck to it. I've had lots of people tell me all the different mediums that they use as well. And I will show you as well with an extender, so when you want to take these out, there's like a little button underneath that removes it.
Oh, yes.
And that means then you've got that ability to, and I'm just going to turn it around because I have to visually line mine up. So if I just do it that way and come across, can you see now? Should I put some black underneath? Will that make it a bit easier? There you go, that's better. And I do it this way just so I can visibly see it. When you want to line it up, and I'm just going to do it again, make sure I can see there, that's perfect. This is when having that bottom part off enables you to create your fancy patterns. So if I just do that all the way along, Becky, and again, I'm just going to push that back in, line that up about there, and then if I just remove, let me grab a pair of scissors just to remove the end off, you've now got the ability to create a lovely straight edge pattern, so not just your corner. Of course it will work on the corner the same way. Actually, got to put it back in, Debbie, you can't work it the same way. But if you want to create a corner, make sure the bottom is on. If you want to do this straight edge, then you just take off that bottom and line it up. And I turn it around so I can see it, because it gives you a little indication of where it is. You could go free fall, but I think you get more accurate when you turn it around, so you can have a little look at it. So you could be creating decorative box edges and things like that as well. So absolutely fabulous. And then you just got to pop that back into the base. And I'm just going to take my time with this, Becky, because it always confuses me the which way I do it, and I have to look at it. But yeah, that's all you're going to do. And then you're going to put your bottom back on, seal that up, and you've got your corner as well. So that's just one of them. That's the fleur-de-lis, I think. I think that's the fleur-de-lis. Oh, is that? Yeah, and then you've got all these other... Oh, no, that's the fleur-de-lis. You've got your little decorative corner. They're just absolutely fabulous. All these beautiful punches. And then, of course, the very useful one in the terms of scrapbooking. But for me, that's the one you want as well. So if you're going to get them all, where you're getting all 7 pieces for that price that you're seeing on the screen, including the platinum price, that's the lowest you'll pay on there as well. A must-have, an absolute must-have tool. Mine sit on the craft desk. I use them day in, day out to finish the touching edges of the cardstock to make them softer. That's what you're going to use, or decorate them with as well.
Fantastic. So these are your 7-piece corner punch collection. So this first one is your decorative scallop. Then you've got your fleur-de-lis. This one is your decorative hearts. We have this one here, which is your deco fan. You've got your decorative corner, photo corners, and then the 3-in-1 punch. Fantastic, £40, $50, £32 or $40. That is really good. Anne says, where does Dracula hang out on Halloween?
Where does what, sorry?
Where does Dracula hang out on Halloween?
Oh, no, I've no idea.
In your neck of the woods. I love this. These are great. I like all
this is funny.
these. Evelyn says, did the rest of the CTV team get into the spirit of Halloween? Yes, some, but not everybody. Yeah, James and Nicola are dressed up, but not so much anyone else. Tracy's got a Where's Wally outfit on, has she? I haven't noticed that. Karen says, oh my goodness, my Yodel delivery man has just arrived with my fuchsia launch from yesterday. I'm still waiting for a couple of orders from last week, but so happy I just had to order another of the punches. I'm not surprised. These punches are going to be so useful, and we're going to be revisiting them a little bit later. Another item that we have to show you today, it's a big one. This is your Wild at Heart collection. So I'm just going to get that all in place. Hopefully I've got everything in the right place, because we've got quite a lot in this collection. So we've got a couple of different kind of bundles. This first one has got the stamps and the dies in it. So go through those first of all. This first one here is your ribbon threading border die. So you may have seen our ribbon threading dies before. This one is specifically comes out with the Wild at Heart. So really beautiful, using it as panels. You've got two different types, well, 3 dies actually, and one to cut the left-hand side, one to cut the right, and one to cut all that intricate detail in the middle. Then we have your fashionista stamp and die set to create those beautiful handbags with all those little stencils. What's now stamp and die set? Die and stencil set. This is your delicate lace, and that's really very, very pretty, isn't it? Usable in so many different ways. This is a stamp and stencil set. This is your Glamour Girl with all of those beautiful sort of sections of a face. Really great for like teenagers, anyone that's into a bit of makeup. This is your Stay Wild set of sentiments. And then we have a set of stencils. These are the Wild One stencils. So you've got 3 here. This is your Leopard. This one would be your Giraffe. And this one is your Zebra, and each one of these come with a little aperture kind of stencil to block out there. Then we also have your Raw. This is an embossing folder, it's kind of a zebra print embossing folder. And we have your Perfect Print, which is a leopard skin one. We also have, this just keeps on going, doesn't it? There's loads in this. You've got Chin Chin, which is a die set with those champagne glasses, but you've got bubbles, but you've also got, you do get a little stencil, you get a little stencil with a little leopard print in there. A leopard print cocktail. I don't know what you'd have in that. What do you like a cocktail, Debbie?
I love cocktails.
Do you? What's
Yes.
your cocktail of choice?
Pina colada.
Oh.
I love pina colada. Ooh, now then, because they were the Blue Lagoon, or the Blue Lagoon. I'm thinking now cocktails when I were on holiday.
Yeah.
So I had Blue Lagoon, pina colada, on the beach.
Yeah.
So that quick.
Yeah.
What was the other one called? It's gonna irritate me now. I feel like messaging my daughter because we tried every single cocktail.
Long Island iced tea. Do you like that?
A what?
A Long Island iced tea? No.
No.
No. I don't like it either.
No,
No.
it's not for me, that one.
Espresso martini? You like a coffee?
Bit too strong.
Yeah.
Bit too strong for me, that one. And I love coffee, but a bit too strong. I know, producer Nick, that's wild. Shouldn't you drink black coffee all the time? It's just a bit too strong. It's got like a right kick.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's got the alcoholic kick.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, but yeah. Pina colada's my favourite. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie.
Yeah.
Cherry on top.
I love a pina colada.
Umbrella.
If you like pina colada. That's what automatically comes in your head when you hear that. This is Oh So Glam set of dies here. So you've got some nesting square and you've also got some circular dies. Then we've got some beautiful bows, 2 different types of bows that you've got here in this die set. We've also got all your embellishments, which I believe are included in this as well. You've got some fabulous velvet ribbon in 2 different sizes and 2 different colours. You've got a selection of embellishments like pearls and sparkles. You then have What a Girl Wants die with that beautiful shoe. Yeah, that is like getting shoes 2 hours after you ordered. Honestly, I really thought it was a spur of the moment purchase. I didn't think I was going to keep them. And they're now dinner shoes. They're shoes that can take me from the taxi to my table and then to the loo from the table, and that's it. I can't walk any further in them. They're too big. This is some glitter paste in those beautiful colours, almost like a minky brown here that and a pink. We've also got some gilding flakes. Well, actually, you know, they look like they're the same, don't they? They're almost exactly the same colour. Obviously, one's got more of a texture. You have also some flock in brown and in black in that collection. And I think that is the whole, I've said the whole, look at that. Look at that. That's a lot you're getting here. There are no stamens. I'm just saying that. If you watched any shows yesterday, you see it. I'm a little bit obsessed with stamens. But this was is £98 or $128. Platinum price is £78.40 or $102.40. But we also have the paper collection for the World at Heart as well. So I'll go through that in just a second. We've got your 6x6 paper pad here. So I'll show you, I'll flick through with the bigger paper pad because you can see better. Now with the smaller paper pad, it's not like we've just chopped the big one into quarters. Everything has been made smaller, so the prints are actually smaller in this paper pad. We have a selection of tactile card. So you've got sort of flocked card in here. You really need to see it to believe it, because it is, I mean, I can show you here, but it just looks like printed card. It's actually got flocking on it. It is absolutely beautiful. All sorts of different types of ones. So you've got those bright colours, and can you see here? Look at that one, that's nice. We've got like a, this one's not flocked, it's almost got a sort of shimmery plasticide colour. Giraffe one. You can see it on the giraffe one. Can you? This one. Can you see the flocking? Can you see that?
James and his amazing
look at that.
Skills.
Wow. You
Wow.
can. No, it is fluffy. It is proper flocked paper. Really beautiful. And you've got this on many different sheets, many different patterns in here. You also have A4 linen cardstock. Lots of colours in this bundle. Often we only give you 5 or 4 different colours, but you've got loads of different colours. Pinks, yellows, browns and greens in here. Really beautiful collection. We also have a selection of luxury glitter and mirror cardstock in this bundle. These are 12 by 12. You've got that beautiful bright pink in here. Moving through the gold mirrored card. Then going into your capsulated glitter. That is your black encapsulated glitter card. Going through to that lovely kind of browny mink kind of colour, and over to that bright cerise pink as well. And then finally we have the 12 by 12 paper pad. These are exactly the same patterns you will get in the 6 by 6, but just bigger. As always, we have one side of the paper which is very heavily patterned, and the other one is a little bit more muted. On this one, you've got sort of more of a traditional kind of animal print on one side, with the other one's got lots of flowers in here. But beautiful collection here. Lovely set here. So £59.81, platinum price is £47.20 or $64.80. I made a bit of a boo-boo with the last one, and actually you don't get the gilding flakes in that last bundle. That is a separate thing. It's a separate bundle, but everything else is in there. This is beautiful. I like this collection.
It's nice. Right up my street.
Well, I was just going to say, it really is, isn't it?
It is me to a T, this collection. I feel like when they were planning, I feel like Leanne and Sarah were like, Debbie. Because it just genuinely is right up my street. I love the prints, I love everything about it, the glamour, the glitz, everything. It's just fabulous. And there's a lot of these elements that are crossover into other things that we launched. Scruffy Little Cats being one, because I think these work beautifully with those, and I will be showing you that later on as well. First things first, I'm going to start with the Shimmer ink pads. Love these. I'm going to create a little bit of a background wash using the Yas Queen and the Raspberry as well. So So I'm just going to pop, I mean, these are, do you notice they're the little, oh my God, they're so juicy. Such juicy ink pads. And I'm going to create a little bit of a background wash using our lovely new paintbrushes. And I'm just going to pop that into that. I'll start with the Yas Queen and come in and pick up and just create a background wash. If you want to add some more, make sure you don't take it into the water. Just need to wet your brush again and pick that up, and you'll still get that lovely shimmer, even though you've watered it down a little bit. But what it's enabling me to do is mix between the two. So let me grab a tissue. Did have it a second ago. Let me just rinse my brush and then come into the pink one as well. Let me add a little bit more to that before I put the water into it. Love these ink pads. Love them. And then come in and create another wash over the top. And like I said, you won't lose any of that lovely shimmer. It'll just have a more muted effect. And of course, you can stamp with these as well. So you can stamp with them if you want a more solid colour. But I just love these. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to see if I'm plugged in and switched on. Let's have a little look. Should be. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm just going to dry that off just for a second. Let me pop this down and cover those back up. And that's just 2 of the 6 ink pads that you're getting in those lovely shimmer ink pads. And none of them are repeated colours. So there's no repeated colours that we have with our shimmer ink pads. These are separate and exclusive to that collection as well. Okay. And again, just give that a little dry. See if that's dried off. And wipe up my mess. There we go. And then you'll get that lovely background with a lovely hint of shimmer just running through there. Right, so that's that little bit done. Now, that one's still a little bit wet, so the one that I've got, what I dried off completely, I'm going to run through the embossing folder. So I love, when I say I love these embossing folders, oh my God, you need these in your life. This is fabulous. It's that gorgeous, perfect print. I love how we played on the words there.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking for the emboss, so the raised side, because I want the raised side to push through this printed cardstock. And as we are doing at the moment with most of ours, the Crafter's Companion logo is on the back. So that's on the raised side, which is the bit that you're going to use to get your embossing.
Okay.
Now it is 3D, so we change up the platform. So we're going to run that in with our magnetic shim, our cutting plate, our magnetic shim, and then on the top you're going to pop our new toughened, once was called Frosty Shim, now it's like a clear one. But that's the one that you're going to run through for your 3D embossing folders only. A 2D embossing folder, because there is a 2D in that one, you just put your 2 cutting plates to it as well. And then, just look at that divine
That's
pattern.
lovely.
It's absolutely
Wow.
gorgeous. But just using those 2 inks that I did, I'm just going to run over the top and pick up a little bit more. So where they're raised, now you could take a dauber at this stage. I'm being a little bit heavy-handed.
No, I don't think so.
Well, to be fair, you get a more, it's just because I can't be bothered to, I don't know where I've put them. Oh God, they're in front of me. Do you know? Yeah, just...
That works just as well though, doesn't
Well,
it?
yeah, it does. You will probably use more ink this way, that's all I'm going to say. But look how gorgeous that looks. Absolutely beautiful. And then I just use the panther. This is when I will do it, because I'm not... in fact, I'll tell you what I'll use. Finger dauber. Finger dauber. Do we still have the finger daubers in? Oh, how lovely producer Nicola's going to check. Have you got some? Have you? Yeah, no, I call them a finger dauber because they put onto your finger. Have you used any yet, Becky?
I have, and I had some. They weren't ours. I bought them in a pack. Guess how many are in a pack?
How many?
3. Who sends 3? It sells 3 anyway. That's all I had, and they were out of stock for ages here. I've got mine now, but I've only got 1 set, and I think I need multiple sets, don't I? Because I need one for each.
Yes.
With each type of ink pad.
If you can stretch to it, Becky, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Our producer Nicola says some people just do one for each colour, yeah. Yeah, you can do that as well. There we go. And that's just framing it and giving it that little bit of a distressed edge as well. But when you see it close up now, that shine on there is just, you've got that lovely muted shine in the background.
Yeah.
But you've also got more predominant where that 3D is over the top, which looks gorgeous. Now these Need a little bit of drying time. They are a shimmer ink, so they are open, that little bit longer than a regular ink would be.
Okay.
I'm just going to clean up my mess. Let me just go into that and there we go.
I like those two colours together. They remind me of those fruit salad sweets.
Yes! You read my mind, Becky. Now then, what else can we play with? Oh, I love... when I saw Michelle with them, I was like, oh my God, these are so up my street. I love these. I almost feel like I could paint my eyebrows. do you have those stencils that you paint your eyebrows?
They do, don't they, for the eyebrows? Yeah, I wonder if they work.
I don't know, I'm not
Should we try it later?
But yeah, they've got that look of them that you can use these to create your, with your inks, your glitter pastes, the gilding flakes. I love the fact that you can add on then the more, I would call them the hybrid ink, hybrid. They're the Russians. That's the Russians. But I love the fact that you've got all of them, and then you've got options. You can either paste through them or ink through them, or you can stamp on them as well. And I do love the little kissy stamp. I think, oh my God, she did so many times. I can see Michelle choose this time because it's got the gilding flakes still on it.
Oh goodness.
She did an amazing craft along last week, and I will just tell you, I'll just speed it up, that little process there. I used one of the inks, and if I remember rightly, it was the raspberry that I used. Was it the raspberry or was it the dark? Let me just see if I can remember. Yeah, it was the raspberry that I used on there, and then just stamped with the XOXO. What is an XOXO? Is that what it is? Is that what it stands for, Nick?
Yeah,
I
kisses
didn't
and
know
hugs,
that.
yeah.
I didn't know that. And my lipstick, I stamped the lipstick out, and then I've used this, again, the Shimmer ink pad. I don't know if you can see that shimmer, the raspberry, that lovely Yas Queen, and the panther. And I've just done that to create, and then fussy cut around it. So I took my little snippy scissors and cut around the outline edge. So I've got my little, and that's on the, do you know the love, I've used it all the time. It's the small one, the square one, with the square and the small in the centre, because I haven't got it here to hand. Let me just see if I've got it here. Just bear with me a minute, Nick. I've got it. There we go. I use this so many times.
But nesting.
Because it is a set of nesting dies.
Yep.
And I've just used one of them this time, which was that one there in the centre, and used again the ink pad to distress around the edge too as well. So that's how I created that one. Now if I just put all these, let me do a bit of housekeeping. Let's get everything back in the packaging. There we go. And move those to one side. I am going to put a box together, but first of all I'm going to use a couple of the dies. I'm going to have my small bowl. And I could have a parachute. Well, parachute.
Yeah.
Love these. And I love, again, if you want to use some of that flocked paper.
Ooh. Flocked heels.
Wow.
Nice.
Just thinking then, yes. Let me change that up. I was going to use, yeah, let's get this out. Who's been at these? I can tell there's some chopped into already. I think I'm going to go with, oh God, that'd be me, definitely those shoes.
What's your favourite kind of print? Is it leopard skin, or is it zebra, or is it any kind of animal print? So the thing to go. Yeah.
And I genuinely mean that. You'll know with my dresses that I use, I love animal print. I think I've got a zebra dress tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Me too.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Are we matching, Becky?
We're going to be matching. I've been trying to coordinate all week since I came up here. So I wore fuchsia yesterday for the fabulous fuchsia.
You would? Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. Obviously, I'm in my normal everyday clothes that you don't see me in today because I just.
In your normal what, love?
In my normal everyday clothes today.
Normal everyday clothes?
Yep. Generally wear this.
And your normal makeup, Becky?
Well, no makeup. I just didn't put any makeup on. This is just how I look when I get up in the morning. Yep, that's how I am in the morning. Yeah, so I'm trying to coordinate. So tomorrow we'll coordinate together. We'll wear leopard tomorrow. Zebra. Oh, mine is somewhere in between zebra and leopard.
Is it?
It's like the colour of leopard, but a zebra print.
Bless you. So is it a tiger? Yeah, I was going to say, is it a tiger then?
No, it's got blue in it. Oh, no.
Mine's blue.
It's sort of brown and blue, navy blue.
Sounds lovely, Becky. You'll have to show me later.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
Show me later. Yeah, definitely. Right, I'm just going to run a couple of these pieces through, and then I'll get my box put together. So many beautiful launches that we've had on this last month. Well, this month. We're not quite in November just yet, Debbie. Calm down, calm down. My God, I can't believe it's November tomorrow.
No,
I'm not going to lie.
It's Christmas basically tomorrow.
You what, sorry?
Christmas basically. November is all
don't
about...
depress me.
No, but November's all about Christmas, isn't it? It's all that lead up to Christmas. You know, I've got to start buying Christmas things.
I've already bought a couple of presents.
Have you?
Yeah. I bought one for my sister. Oh, man, I better be quiet because I don't know if she's watching. Or my niece might be watching. Yeah, I bought my sister's. I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay.
She could be watching. Or one of the family members might be watching and then they'll tell her. And I don't want her to know. Oh, of course they would, Nicola. They'd throw me around at bus and tell, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not telling. I know she's going to love it. I know she'll love it.
I've sort of got a present for the family.
You've got a present for?
I've sort of got a present for the family.
Come on.
I've acquired 2 kittens.
You've what?
Acquired 2 kittens, but I haven't told my family yet.
Oh, Becky, you haven't.
I know.
Becky.
They're just down here. No, they're not really.
Where are they then?
They are. My neighbour is rescuing them from Greece, and I sort of thought I might like them. And we were talking about them yesterday because we're trying to think of names for them. But I haven't. You know, it's not a definite yet because I do have to just clear it with the family. No, really, I'm just clearing it with the dog. I'm making sure the dog's okay and they're okay with the dog. And
Have you got some names that are already lined up?
well, because they're Greek, I thought I'd go for some Greek names. And so I think we pretty much decided upon halloumi.
Well, I thought about feta.
Feta.
Feta, yeah, feta's a good one.
What did we say? Halloumi and baklava.
I can never say that word.
Can you not? Baklava.
Well, I went in, so it was my daughter's birthday when we were in Corfu. And I went in and I said, can I have some of that baklava?
Yeah.
And she looked at me and I was like, and I thought, have I said it wrong? And so I went back out to her, Tanya, and said, what was that thing again? And she said, you've just said it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went back, I said, Tanya, you're going to have to go in and order it because I think she thinks I'm talking a foreign language, which obviously I was. But yeah, it must have been the way I said it. So how do you say it properly?
Well, most people say baklava, but
Baklava.
baklava, my Greek friend, that's how she says it. So I think, well, no, baklava.
Baklava.
But I think if you said either way, they'd know. Baklava or baklava, not balaclava. It's a different.
Do you know, for one
it's a
minute,
different
Becky,
outfit.
I thought you actually said balaclava.
No, not balaclava.
No, not balaclava.
They're not very tasty, I have to say. Not very tasty.
Right, got all my elements. Got my 2 fancy shoes, got my little bow, got my lipstick, got my little... Where's me? There we go. Got my background. Ooh, glitter. All I did with this, Becky, was red liner tape. Can't find the black glitter, so I don't know if you've got it over there or not, but it doesn't matter. A red liner tape all the way around the edges,
yeah,
and then just sprinkle it on, and it creates that lovely little background.
Good idea.
Rather than use the glitter cardstock, Debbie's been a little bit on the tight side,
yeah,
and wants it to go a little bit further. So that's what I've used there, some black glitter. And you know, I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's some black glitter in the collection.
There is glitter. Yep, there is.
Yeah, I just couldn't find it underneath the basket here. That's why, Becky, you've been pinching it, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Bless
Anything sparkly, as we discovered yesterday, is for me, because I like that.
You are sparkly.
I like something sparkly. The stamens were sparkly. They were full of iridescent pink joy. The stamens, yeah. They weren't really. They were kind of metallic. Yeah, they were very nice. I totally fell in love with the stamens from the fuchsia collection. I even took a photograph.
I haven't got my hands on that yet.
Oh, it's lovely.
Is it lovely?
Yeah, really nice.
I'm dying to get my hands on that one. I love fuchsias as well. They're such a beautiful flower, aren't they?
Well, I think Nicholas said there was 110 different types of fuchsias.
Is there really?
Yeah, who knew?
Where do you pull all this information from, Becky?
My brainy head. No.
Your brainy head?
My brainy head.
Would
no.
that be your tablet?
No. Google. Google is your friend.
Oh, Google's my best friend.
Yeah.
If I ever want to know anything, that's exactly where I go straight to. Right, I'm using some of the 12 by 12. I've cut this down in size, the 12 by 12, to create from my box lid. I'll give you the measurements of the box in a second. Let me just put these onto here. And I actually am decorating my box while it's nice and flat. So my box lid is 7 3/4, scored at 1 inch all the way around. And the box base is 10 3/4, and I've scored that at 2.5 all the way around. So it's exactly, and then again, it's created me a nice small lid and then a nice chunky bottom, which is what I'm after. So I'm going to come in.
I really like that paper pad. It's very pretty. There's lots of different sort of textures and ideas in that paper pad. Having all of those animal prints but with the flowers in them means you can mix and match them with other collections that you've already got, don't they? Because you can pick up those flower or those floral colours in there. It's lovely. Very nice. Evelyn says, what do witches put on to go trick-or-treating? Mascara. Oh, that's a good one.
Days.
They're good. They're good.
I think they've all been learning a thing or two from our Ben.
Laura Simmons says, I've never done my eyebrows, but that eyebrow stencil makes me wonder if I could look at the makeup section for other eyebrow shapes to use. I think you absolutely can. I've definitely seen them on TikTok and things like that, where you get those little stencils to do your eyebrows.
Yeah, you see them all the time. I mean, I bet they don't work.
Well, I always think that, but I don't know, maybe they do work.
I don't paint mine on anyway, just...
Do you not?
No,
I plucked mine so much in the 90s when we were all about the really thin eyebrows, and they've never quite recovered. My cousin, who's a stylist, the makeup artist said to her, you've got such 90s eyebrows. And she was like, what do you mean? She goes, yeah, that's how you can tell someone's age. It's not by how many wrinkles they've got on their face, it's by how thin their eyebrows are. Because we all over-plucked our eyebrows in the 90s.
Dear, I'm just debating where to put my little ball. Think about you in a second. I'm going to put me, my lipstick on there. Let's get that on. I'm going to use some foam pads just to lift this off as well. So let's come in. Oop. There we go. Pop my little lipstick. Let's put that obviously next to there. Oops, I still want to... Where can I put my ball, Becky? I was thinking about having it... Should I put it underneath? I still need to get my shoes on, you see, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Put it
got to get them
underneath.
shoes in. Yeah, got to get them on. Let's pop in a couple of smaller, and I'm going to go in with a... Yeah, we'll come down you. And then that one as well. And I'm going to have one raised and one flat so that they look like they're staggered there. But I'm just going to trim that down. So this one's going to go on flat. There we go. I want a pair of shoes like this, Becky, now I've seen them in this print. Oh my God, these are
I don't think I'd be
beautiful.
able to walk in shoes like that anymore.
Well, I've tried, Becky. So I love irregular choice shoes, and I've got a fair few pair that... you know, you saved, well, I say saved up. I bought my first pair and my dog chewed my first pair.
No.
I was so upset. So I ended up getting another pair and then I had to keep them upstairs. And I've got about 5 pairs in total. And I love irregular choice. I love the patterns and things like that. However, can I walk in them? No. So do you know what they do? Gather dust.
Oh.
And I just think, oh no, but I just can't walk in heels anymore. I don't know what it is.
You can
My mum
train...
once said to me it's an age thing, and I didn't believe her.
Well, I think you could train yourself to walk in bigger heels. Because I used to wear... I have a very short Achilles tendon, so my feet point all the time. So as soon as... most people's feet, when they take their shoes off, they're like that. My feet go like that. So it's more natural for me to walk in heels. But since I had kids, when I forced myself or my tendons to stretch, I find it quite difficult to walk in heels. But you can train yourself. You just have to go up in different increments and spend a bit of time. There's certain movements you can do to walk better in heels. You know who'd be able to teach us how to walk better in heels? Liam.
Oh, wow. Well, think it out, do you know, because I know he does it on stage, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When he did the Kinky Boots?
Kinky Boots, yeah.
So my sister, for my 40th birthday, because she knows I loved heels, she bought me the biggest skyscraper heels you've ever seen in your life. I went out for them on my 40th birthday. I managed to get off the bus and walk about 100 yards.
Oh, no.
That was it. So for the rest of the night, I walked around barefoot. We were slung over her shoulder. Oh, I didn't dare tell her, because they cost her an arm and a leg, these shoes. I've been after them for absolutely ages in this little boutique. Oh, she still don't know to this day that I've never worn them.
So I don't know whether it's true, but I'd heard that you could have a little injection of Botox in the under bit of your foot, and that allows you to walk in heels.
Really?
Yeah, because it's well, I suppose it numbs your foot so you can't feel the pain. I don't know, or does it help everything tighten up? I'm not sure. I've never tried it, but
Wow, I need to have a word with Liam then, because apparently is a master at walking in heels.
because he walked like Dave from Money Supermarket. Do you remember that advert?
He walks like what?
Dave from Money Supermarket. Do you remember the advert? And they had this guy, and he was walking, he was strutting his stuff,
Oh,
walking down the
yes.
high street, and then
Yes.
it pans up, and it's a man wearing a little pair of shorts and amazing legs, and walking in his massive heels like he was born to do it. And Liam was the same. I thought, you know, often you get people that don't wear heels, who start wearing heels, and they look like they're like a giraffe learning to walk, don't they? But Liam just took to it like a duck to water. Sarah says, I used to live in heels that high, even at 8.5 months pregnant. I used to wear heels. I was only allowed to wear heels at work in my old job.
Yeah,
That was a rule. One day I couldn't find any heels, so I wore tap shoes. Couldn't find heels, but I could find my tap shoes, yeah.
And there you go, Becky. A lovely little gift box.
Gorgeous.
I've used the papers on the side and this time on the base. Normally I keep the base clean, but I thought I'll just use that one. But use the elements together, get those shoes cut out in your flock papers, get your stamps out. That's just a couple of the elements that I've used there. But I absolutely love this one. It's just fabulous. A beautiful, beautiful collection. At lots of great prices, because there's lots of choices there for you.
Absolutely, I think that's beautiful, particularly with those shoes, where that flock paper really makes a massive difference. And this is your embellishment kit. So I've given you sort of slightly incorrect information earlier on. This is the right collection. So this is your embellishment kit. So you're going to get in here your shimmer inks in all of those gorgeous colours that you've just seen Debbie using. You will also get the gilding flakes in that pink, and you get the glitter paste as well in here. And the glitter. Just checking on that. I don't think you do get the glitter. Glitter, and glitter. Here in the black, the pink, and in the gold. Well, it's like a goldy minky kind of colour. But the black is the glitter that Debbie was talking about doing, so the red line and tape around the edge of the card. So this is, it's not I'm not hoarding it. I didn't keep it from Debbie. It's never been opened. And you know, I've not opened the pack. Oh. I've not opened it. £38 or $46. A platinum price is £30.40 or $36.80. Oh God, she's looking at me now. I think I'm going to get into trouble. I better go for a quick break.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are. Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to view your Club Inspire loyalty points on our brand new site. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, go to our Crafters Companion homepage. Make sure to select the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon on the top right of your screen. Log into your My Crafters account. After logging in, you should be taken to your My Crafters page. Under the loyalty section at the top of the page, you'll be able to see your loyalty tier, the amount of points you've acquired, and also any pending points that you're due to receive from a recent order. To purchase products with your Club Inspire discount, simply explore the site and products using the navigation bar at the top of the screen. When you find the product you want, add to your basket by clicking the Add to Basket button. The product will appear as full price. But don't worry, your loyalty discount will be shown in your basket. You'll then have the option to view your basket or continue shopping. If you want to check out, click View Your Basket. Here you can see the list of items you've added along with the order summary on the right-hand side of the screen. This is also where you'll see your loyalty discount, and just remember, the price you're seeing at this stage is excluding any delivery charges. And how simple was that?
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
What
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Stacey Brown says, that is a nice box, Debbie. And Lois says, a very sweet gift box. Thank you, Debbie. Deborah Sutherland says, I love you two together. Couldn't have put a better two people together on Halloween. Happy Halloween, ladies. Love you two together. Lots of laughter. There is a lot of laughter. It's always a bit of a giggle, isn't it?
It is.
That's how it should be. Yeah.
Have a laugh in your life.
You have to have a laugh at work. Yes. And as I was saying before we started, what job allows you to, allows me to facilitate my silliness? As I've been told, only this job, couldn't do this job anywhere. No, well, I could. And in fact, I am gonna make sure I wear this when we go to Tesco. And
Hold you to it.
no, I'm not taking it off between shows. I'm going to try
wearing it all day long.
and I'm going to frighten children by going. At them.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's my cackle. Right, on to work. So we do have the most stunning, beautiful, brightly coloured collection of bags here. These are beautiful. These are your raspberry cheetah storage bags. This first one, I have this one, not this colour, in the other colourway because I need this colour. I like this colour. Fabulous bag. There's lots and lots of places to store everything in here. You can fit a midi in here. You've got all these different compartments that you can take apart. They've got some hook and loop tape, but if you wanted to section everything off, you can do, and you can see you can keep everything organised. All of the pockets around the sides come in at an angle, meaning that you can easily access all your bits and pieces that you have in here. It has a very, very sturdy, heavy-duty handle, and you've also got a zip pocket over here as well for those tiny bits and pieces you don't want to lose when you're transporting them. That is one of them. The next one is this one. This is the one that I've said before that I've purchased for my mum in the other colourway. This fits the midi in. That one fits a junior in. That fits a junior or a Labrador puppy. That fits midi in. I don't think my kittens would fit in here. How many cream eggs? Oh, at least 50. At least 50 cream eggs, I reckon, in here. But my mum took this design to her class, her art class, her sewing class actually, and they all bought them. So Oh, they don't have them in a different colour. They only have them in the purple flowery grey colour. They don't have them in bright raspberry cheetah colour. Again, loads of space. You've got little loops up here to secure any of your paintbrushes or your pens. And you've also got these 2 compartments either side, one that divides up into 2. And then you've got those pockets again at that angle so you can access everything. Everything becomes flat packed if you don't want to, you need easy storage. So you just lift up the insides like this, and then that all is very easy to send and post. So if you're thinking about getting something for somebody for Christmas, this is perfect, so it'll easily go in the post. But you'll also have the desktop tote as well. This is a square or rectangular one. It has these little angled pockets at the side. It also has a little pocket with a flap here and some little sections down here for storing your bits and pieces, but perfect for having actually on your desk when you're working. These 3 all together, £61.98 or $72.90. Your platinum price is £49.58 or $58.32 for all of these. Basically, you're buying 2 and you're getting 1 for free. I love this print. I think this print is absolutely lovely. Gorgeous. Charlotte Clark says, good morning. Hello to the 2 lovely witches. Happy Halloween, everyone. And I love the cackle, Becky. Sandra Dunter says, you 2 should go around the corner to Tesco and scare the shoppers. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go and buy some stuff as well, but we're going to go and frighten people. I love that. Again, like I said, what job can you go and frighten people in? Only if you're working in, I don't know, London Dungeons or something like that. Debbie, you're carrying on with the theme of this beautiful raspberry colour, aren't you?
Yeah, and I love this. There's and I can tell you, limited edition, exclusive to obviously the birthday. And once they've gone, they've gone. We won't be re-bringing these back out. This is literally an opportunity to get hold of limited edition colours, because this is not going to be like, do you know, like our grey floral print. It's not going to be like what's there all the time. It is literally on a limited edition run. And I love the Lois tote. I absolutely love this one. And I've got to have this because Leanne, we were chatting last week when we were having dinner together, and she said to me, Debbie, have you seen the new storage? And at that point, I hadn't seen the new storage. So I hadn't seen it. And then Tracy showed me and I was like, oh, I've got to have these. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. And I do love the Lois. She's a big girl. Look at her. Yep. Big, chunky girl. Lots of things you're going to get into this. Not just the crafting, can I just tell you, either. And do you know what I love with this new Lois is she's got a zip top. So you literally take, let me see if I can get that down there, just got this lovely zip top, so it keeps it really nice, and everything, do you know, especially like in this type of weather, keeps everything nice and dry. So whenever I use my Lois top, I always go for this one with a zip. However, I have to have it in this colour. This is a capacious, that's the word she uses, isn't it? Capacious. There is a lot of things you can get in here, including your machine as well, so you can get a Gemini Junior in there. I was just looking at it thinking, can you get the large one in there? I don't think you can. I think it's not that capacious because this is a big beauty. But absolutely brilliant bag. And I will tell you, I use these bags for not just crafting, not just to store things. I use it for toiletries when I'm travelling. I travel on the road a lot, and when I go to hotels or up here to the house, and you'll see me Lois tote tonight, cram-packed full of all my toiletries, clothes, my toiletry bag in there, hairdryer, straighteners, all those kind of things that I carry with me. And the lovely thing is, like I said, the zip top means that it stays nice and clean as well. Handles that are stitched in, but look at the price for the limited edition, $24.99 or $20.95. Lowest you'll pay £19.99 or $23.96. That's an incredible price. And I wouldn't hang around for this one because once they've gone, they have gone.
Yeah. Doesn't Tiffany say she puts her turkey in one of those?
A turkey?
Her Thanksgiving turkey fits into that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's sturdy enough to carry the turkey.
Oh, it is, because those handles are sewn into they're sewn into the design. They're not handles that are just stitched on. They're sewn into that design to keep it that extra rigidity and give you peace of mind when you're carrying things. The last thing you want is a bag to snap on you. I can tell you now, I've had all of my Lois totes since Totally Different came to us, and not one has ever let me down. And I put I put it under the pressure. If you know me, you know me very well. You'll know that I cram everything but the kitchen sink into my bags, and they've never let me down.
Fantastic, excellent. Another item we have for you are these gorgeous stamps. So these are your scruffy little cat stamps. This first one is your Shopaholic. So not only do you get the stamp for the figure, you'll also get some sentiments in there as well. This next one is your Dream Big, which is beautiful. Really nice idea. I like this. You know, if you fell in love with the bags that we had for birthday, they're a similar kind of thing to that. This one here is your Diva Queen with that little female figure sitting in a champagne coupe. And then finally, this one is Hey Girl. I particularly like the sentiment down here. True friends never judge each other, they just judge together, which I think is quite nice. £30 or $39. Platinum price is £24 or $31.20 for all of these. Catherine Wood says, wow, Becky and Debbie, you look fab. Happy Halloween. Just got back from the doctors, so we're watching on catch up. Of course, this is the way you can watch us. You can watch us live. If you're wanting to watch us live, this is your opportunity to message in with any questions that you might have. Debbie is here all day and tomorrow. Poor Debbie. Stuck with me for 2 days. 3 days in this week you've had me. But she's here to answer any questions that you may have. Debbie, you've got some samples over there of these stamps,
and then I'm going to do a quick demo to finish off the show as well. But I can't tell you how much I love the Scruffy. Thank you, Nicola, helping me out again. The Scruffy Little Cat brand. You need to go and check Sharon's work out. If you go onto Instagram or to Facebook, they've got their own page as well. This, literally, you need these designs in your life. And the lovely thing about it as well, because we've been joking about Leanne, Ben, Sarah and Sheena having their own bags. You can get your own customised. You can have cups made, you can have bags made, you can have towels made. There's loads of things. Go and check Sharon out. Sharon Scrumpton is a wonderful, wonderful designer, and her work is out of this world. And we've been lucky and fortunate to collaborate with her. This is a licensed product, so I will tell you that you have got just look at the T's and C's. I think it's something like 200 per stamp make throughout the year. That's a lot. I can tell you that's a lot. Don't think for a minute that's not a lot. That's a lot, because it's 200 for each of the design, not 200 for the whole collection. It's 200 for this stamp, 200 for the next. So you've got quite a lot there to be able to make and sell, and to gain your own pennies back. And at that price, you're going to gain this back in no time whatsoever. So let me show you a few little samples, and I'm going to do a very quick demonstration. I blooming love these. I was asked which was my favourite collection of the launch, and this was right up at the top. I absolutely love them. Whether you were going on to Craft Card, look at that. Oh my God.
Gorgeous.
It's literally, it looks like it's been 3D'd on there.
Yeah.
It's stunning, absolutely gorgeous. And I did say they're going to work lovely with other things that have been launched over the birthday as well. So that's just a few samples, and trying to remember where I got those from now. Just down there. Just chuck those down. But yeah, so I've stamped one of my favourites. I love the Dream Big one. Just absolutely love her. And we're going to do just a quick bit of colouring, and then I'm going to show you other things that you can do with these as well. So let's come in with a bit of scrap paper underneath. I've got my fair skin blend. I'm going to start with, and you can colour these with any mediums. If you are colouring with an alcohol pen, make sure you are using an alcohol-based dye. If you're using anything water-based, so if you're going to use like your Little Mermaid ones in there, which has got the tricolour aqua in there, then you're going to use an ink pad that corresponds to that, which is the waterproof dye. Now I'm going to come in and add a little bit of shading, and under the eyelid, a little bit down the cheek, a little bit under the chin, a little bit over this side. Coming in with the medium colour. I can't stop playing with them, Becky. You don't see how many cards I've made of these already. Really? I'm obsessed, totally obsessed, and I've got to that stage where I'm going to make my own. I've seen the bag that I want. I've got some birthday money left over. Yeah. So I'm just debating on my costume, what I'm holding in my hand. I've got, literally, guys, you need to go to that website and have a look. Check out the kind of stuff that you can do. But, of course, if you're happy with these, just grab hold of these stamps. I've been seeing the lovely work with all the Sheena stamps, the Ben/Craig stamp. That made me chuckle. That absolutely made me chuckle. It looks more like Craig than it does Ben.
It does, yeah.
I don't know how Ben's feeling now that Leanne did that, but I absolutely love that one. It's fabulous. And the lovely, I love the Sheena one as well. I think that's a fabulous one. But these gorgeous girls, in their own right, are absolutely fabulous. You will know some girl in your life, some family member in your life that this will cover and cater for. And this is why I know that these stamps I'm going to be using so many times in upcoming birthday makes. I think they're absolutely glorious. Now, I'm just going to speed that up. That's me just doing a little bit of the hair.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, skin. How much longer have we got, James? 10 minutes. Tell you what. Come and do a
Really
little
good
bit.
set of stamps for you if you want to get practicing with your colouring as well.
Oh yeah, because they're not overpowering either. So it's
No.
not an overpowering stamp. When I say that, I mean by it's not a big stamp that you have to worry about getting everything right. It's a really nice size stamp to have a practice, have a play with hair, have a play with other things as well in there.
Yeah.
But honestly, you will love these, I can promise you. Once you've bought them and you play with them, you are going to absolutely adore them. As much as I do and as much as the rest of the team do, because I know I'm not the only one who loves these. I just think it's me.
No, I don't think it's you. They're gorgeous.
Oh, bless you. No, I think these are me.
These are you, yeah.
These are me. Every one of them, they're
absolutely
me. A little bit of me in each one of these. The one in the glass is definitely, in my head, is me. Not quite so sure it's just quite me, but you know what I mean, don't you?
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to do a bit of colouring. Sorry, Becky, I
That's
stop
all right.
talking when I'm
No.
colouring, and I do apologise. I have to
no
say when I'm
problem.
colouring, I stop, and I'm meant to talk at the same time, and I forget. So I can only apologise.
There's nothing wrong with going into a colouring comb. I think everyone does when they're watching as well. You know,
I'm conscious of time though, Becky, so just keep me in check. In fact, James, if you're listening, keep me in check because I know what I'm like. Has he got me? Fine. Fabulous. Because there's a little technique that I want to show you as well. Keep saying, with me Facebook Lives, I'm debating what they're doing, one of these lovely stamps and a bit of spot of colouring. When I've sorted my internet issue out.
oh dear.
Still
Problems with
driving
the
me mad.
internet.
I'm struggling. Oh, it's just awful at the minute, Becky. Put it this way, the company won't be having my business for much longer.
Oh, really?
Because they're just driving me mad. I'm going to stop and pause because I want to speed this up a little bit because I've seen the time. So this is my little finished one. Now you're probably thinking,
nice.
what have you done? Debbie, you've missed the dress off. Well, I haven't. Because all you're going to do is you're going to take one of the little pieces of cardstock or paper in the collection and you are going to take your stamp and you are going to stamp over the top. Let me see if I can get it out to show you. So stamp over the top, and then with a pair of fussy cut scissors, you are going to fussy cut out the handbag and the dress. And if I've lost them now, I'm going to kick myself. There we go. Fussy cut out, and what have you done with bag, Debbie? What have you done? There it is. And then just bring in my tacky glue, and rather than colouring, I've done a little bit of a cheat.
Oh, I like that. What a great idea.
I love doing this. I keep forgetting about this, almost like paper piecing, but it just means, especially when you see in a second the design that I'm using, you'll totally understand it. So you can still see the line work, you can still see the dress, you can still see the handbag and where it goes. Let me just make sure I've got that the right way around. There we go. But she's got a matching handbag and a matching skirt without me having to do any colouring whatsoever.
Fantastic.
So it's a nice little way of doing that. And then I'm just going to mount that onto some cardstock. So let's turn that round that way. And I'm using our lovely gold glitter cardstock here. And then I'm just going to bring in my card base, and I've cut myself some, well, as you can see, I'm totally addicted. Totally
You really are, aren't you?
addicted to the Wild at Heart paper pad. I don't know if you saw me when I went down to the warehouse. Seriously, if I could have got away with tucking that box under my arm, there were about 20 paper pads in it, I would have done it because I absolutely love them. Instead, you've got to pay for them, Debbie. That's what you've got to do because the guys threatened to frisk me on the way out. And I thought, no, I can't do that, can I? Can't do that. Right, so that's me background base. I'm then just going to bring in a couple of sheets because I do like to do this, whether you flatten it or whether you raise it with some foam pads to give it some added texture. Back in the days of blogging, and I say blogging, you'll know what I mean. When we used to go on to your own blogs. I had my own blog spot.
Yep.
And I used to have like challenges called sketch challenges, and you'd do a little sketch challenge of areas that you know, like different layouts and designs. I think we've done something similar in one of the I want to say the card making kits, but I think it was in, do you know the, what did we launch, Nicola, a couple of years back, that great big craft, can you remember what it was called? Year of Craft, that was it, the big boxes, love those. And I think we had a book in there that had like layouts.
Okay.
Well, I keep forgetting about the layouts. You know, we get so caught up with all the collections.
Yeah.
It's nice to do and add a little bit of texture and a little bit of something of interest to your project.
Absolutely.
So that's exactly what I'm doing with this. So I'm just going to pop a couple of little foam pads onto the back of this one.
That's lovely. I like all those different textures and the different in different angles as well. That works really well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'm just going to pop a couple of bits onto the back of my sentiment as well. And that's going to sit, let's put it over this angle. There we go. And then lastly, and you see how it all ties in? And I did say to you when I was showing you the fabulous Wild at Heart, that these stamps, I think they're made for each other.
They really
literally made for each other. And then I'm just going to add onto there a couple of, I say a couple, love me bling, gotta have a bit of bling. Let's pop that on, drop some down onto there. 1, 2, how am I doing for time? Ooh, well, I'll be very quick. I'm just going to do my last little finishing touches just into each corner. Give it a real glitz and glamour.
Absolutely.
Along with the scruffy little cat. I'm loving Sharon's work. I love what she's done with the birthday stamps. Love what she's done with these. This is right up my street and hopefully up yours too.
Lovely. Really beautiful card there. Really like that. Have we got enough time for a quick vote?
Oh, let me go and grab.
3 minutes. We can do very quickly. While Debbie gets her, have you got your makes there?
I have, yeah.
Let's start the vote then.
Right,
Fabulous.
so, number 1.
Yep.
Number 2.
Yep.
Or number 3, you decide. 1, 2, or 3. So 3, 2, 1.
Fantastic. If you could get your votes in, that would be marvellous. A little recap on these stamps. So you're going to be getting the overall stamp, the overall image, as well as some little sentiments in there. This first one is Hey Girl. Then we have Shopaholic. We then have Dream Big, which is the one you've just seen. And we have Diva Queen with that little woman just sitting inside her big champagne glass. This is £30 or $39. Platinum price is £24 or $31.20. Tina says, Debbie, you should think about starting a YouTube channel like Craig. That way, some of us that don't have Facebook can enjoy your lives as well.
Oh,
good idea. And Hannah Gosling-Smith says that dress and bag hack is so clever. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah, absolutely. And let's be honest, if we're going to be making shoes out of that beautiful flocked paper, why not make your dresses out of those as well? That is absolutely marvellous. We have seen so many different techniques on today, so Debbie and I are going to be with you for the rest of the day. Do remember, this is your opportunity to message in if you've got any questions, you've got any tips you'd like to share with people. Perhaps you're new, perhaps you're one of our new viewers. If you are, hello. We don't normally look like this. This is just special for today, and we're quite nice here, so if there's any questions, don't feel that you can't ask them. We have all been beginner crafters at some point, and so there are no silly questions. Also remember, on the website we do have our Halloween sale, and that will continue until midnight tonight, and there are things there with up to 40% off, so it's worth having a look in there in case there's something that you really, you've been waiting for. There's lots of Halloween-y kind of items in there as well as other things, but great to get a head start on some of your Halloween makes. I always think it's a good idea if you remember to do things like that just after the event, almost like getting your Christmas cards and your Christmas wrapping paper at the end of December. It's always good to get ahead of yourself for the rest of the year. Debbie, we're going to have more fun later on this afternoon, aren't we? More deals, more demos, and in between we're going to go and frighten people in Tesco, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in a couple of hours.